Good evening and welcome to Winchester as the West Central Junior High 7th grade boys will take on the Our Saviors 7th grade team. Starting lineups for OSS: Charpentier, Turner, Gennart, Dalton Brown, Smith for OSS. We are going to jump it up, it looks like, and tip is going to be controlled by OSS. That's Charpentier with the basketball. Quickly picked off by Nick Hamilton. We'll get the starters for West Central here in just a second. Hamilton's brought the ball up the floor, swings it to the wing. Several cutters through. OSS in a man-to-man defense. Clevenger is starting at one guard. Nick Hamilton at another guard. Luke Coons at a forward. Riker forward at the other forward. And missing somebody. Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith is the fifth starter for West Central. Nick Hamilton tied up with 5:26 left to go in the first quarter. It'll stay West Central ball. Inbound pass to Charlie Smith. He's guarded closely by number 11. That's Turner. Back up top to Hamilton, guarded by Charpentier. West Central running that flex offense. OSS in a man-to-man defense. 5:14 left to go in the first quarter. Coons guarded closely. Ball cross court, almost picked off. Here comes Clevenger. Clevenger bounces it around a little bit, being guarded closely. Finally finds an outlet with Turner. Clevenger underneath, no go for Coons. Here comes Riker forward. His shot's no good. Smith's shot's no good. Rebounded by Luke Coons. Kicks it out to Riker forward, and they'll reset things. Here's Charlie Smith at the top of the key, guarded by Turner. To Riker forward. Off the flex screen is Hamilton, wide open. Riker had his head down, not looking. That'll happen. Luke Coons with the basketball, kicks it over to Hamilton, and they're going to set again. OSS doing a nice job of applying pressure, really getting West Central out of their comfort zone. Hamilton with the basketball, kicks it over to Clevenger, to Smith. West Central hasn't had any good looks to the basket as of yet. A couple. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Charpentier. It will stay West Central ball. Riker forward to inbound the ball for West Central. He gets it in finally to Hamilton, and there's a whistle. Looks like it's knocked out of bounds again. Stays West Central ball with 4:09 left to go in the first quarter. Inbound to Coons. It's going to come out here to Ford. Ford's looking for a shot, doesn't take it. He's going to kick it back out to Smith. That's Charlie Smith. Charlie will reset things, guarded closely by Turner. Out to Hamilton, guarded by Charpentier. Hamilton gets a ball screen coming around the corner. Here comes Riker, one of their better players on the 7th grade. They really look to him, and he scores. First baskets of the game go to West Central, 2-0. Turner with the basketball is going to come up against West Central's zone defense. Into the corner, and wide open is number 23. He can't get a shot off, and he's going to travel. Gennart, number 23, had it. Just too many steps when he went to the basket. Here comes Hamilton. He'll bring it across the timeline against Charpentier. Really impressed with OSS. Their defense is coming right at you. Here's Hamilton to the baseline. He takes a shot, and it's good. It took a long time for anybody to score, and it has a lot to do with OSS and their defense. Again, West Central in the zone. Charpentier from the corner. Deep three. It rattles in and out. Luke Coons with the rebound. He fires over to Riker Ford, and he'll bring the ball across the timeline. Nick Hamilton slowing things down. Clears it over to Charlie Smith to Clevenger. Clevenger looking inside, not going to throw it. Kicks it back out to Charlie Smith. With 2:40 left to go in the first quarter, West Central holds the lead 4-0. OSS continues with their man. Hamilton around Charpentier. He puts a shot up. It's no good. It's rebounded by number 3. That is Smith. Smith clears it, and Turner will bring it across. Turner looks that defense over, getting a call from the coach. Dribbles to the wing. High flash over to Charpentier. He takes another long shot. He's going to miss it, but it's going to be Gennart with the rebound, but he's going to get tied up. It's going to stay here with our Saviors. Inbound to Turner, and there's Gennart at the top of the key, and he's going to travel. Wanted to pass it, turned to pass it. Guy wasn't open, and he drug his foot. Riker Ford, you're going to see him in both games. He plays 7th and 8th, especially since the injury to the 8th grader, Cameron Sievers. So he plays a lot of minutes for both teams. He goes to the basket. He's fouled, and he'll be at the line for 2 shots. Riker's first shot rattles in, is good. 5-0, West Central holding the lead at 1:49 left to go in the first quarter. Second shot is good. West Central's going to bring the pressure. It's a zone press, and it gets knocked out of bounds by Luke Coons right underneath our basket. It's a diamond and 1 press. It's very active at the top with Luke and Nick Hamilton and Carson Clevenger. So there's trap on Turner. He's going to kick it back out, swinging it across, and there's going to be a foul. And I agree with it. Just being a little pesky is Clevenger, and he reached instead of moving those feet. He'll learn. Inbounders Dalton Brown, and it's quickly picked off. He tried to find Turner. That's turnover number 4. Riker Ford up and no good. He gets his own rebound. Kicks to Nick Hamilton. He takes a shot and he buries it. That's a 3-point basket for Nick Hamilton. That makes it 9-0 with 1:23 left to go in the first quarter. Trying to inbound the ball was OSS. 5-second call, and that'll be turnover number 5. Riker Ford inbounds to Nick Hamilton. He kicks it up top to Charlie Smith. Charlie with the attack. He tries to pass to Clevenger. It's picked off, and as it's being picked off, Clevenger might have picked up his second foul. That is his second, team's second. One minute to go here in the first quarter. Turner with the basketball, 9-0 West Central. He finds Gennart. Gennart turns, shoots, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Chase Smith, who just checked in the game for Clevenger. Riker Ford across the timeline. Going to run a flex offense. Luke Coons being guarded closely. He's going to travel. That's turnover number 2 for West Central. 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 9-0 West Central. Charpentier with the basketball. 35 seconds left to go. Turner in the corner. They find Gennart again. He puts the shot up. No good, but he's fouled by Riker Ford. Gennart will go to the line for 2 shots, looking for our Saviors' first points of the quarter. First one up is good. Second shot is also good. 9-2, 30 seconds left to go. Nick Hamilton bringing it across. Full court pressure by OSS, the full court man-to-man. And it's picked by Charpentier with 20 seconds left to go. He's going all the way to the basket, no foul. Rebounded by Nick Hamilton. Nick's down the floor. He's going to cross the timeline in a hurry. Pass goes up. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, I believe, by OSS, and it is. It's going to stay here with West Central with 9 seconds left to go in the quarter. Screen through. Riker Ford with the basketball. He's going to take the shot. It's going to be short, and that's how the quarter, well, not quite. 2.8 seconds left to go. It'll be OSS basketball. Turner with the basketball. He heaves it about three-quarter court, and it's going to miss. That's going to be our score at the end of the quarter. At the end of the first quarter, 9-2 West Central. We'll take a 60-second break and be right back. Welcome back to Winchester as we get ready to start the second quarter. 9-2 West Central. West Central will have the basketball to start the quarter. Riker Ford gets the inbound pass from Clevenger. Clevenger playing with 2 fouls, so he's going to have to be careful here as we start the second quarter. Hamilton with the basketball on the wing, guarded by Charpentier. Kicked out to Ford. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton has the basketball. He's going to kick it out to Ford. Ford takes a dribble, nothing going. So Hamilton and Ford have touched the ball a lot already. Ford to the basket. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. First shot by Riker Ford is no good. The foul was on Smith. That's his first, team's second. Riker's second shot is good. Makes it 10-2. West Central leading with 5:31 to go in the second period. West Central bringing the diamond one pressure. Luke Coons at the point of that. A very active basketball player. Has already had his hands on the ball a couple times. They throw to the middle of the floor to number 24. That was Dalton Brown. He kicks it all the way up to Turner. Turner kicks to Charpentier. He's wide open. He shoots a basketball. Misses it long. Riker Ford with the rebound. OSS stays in there. Pressure defense. Nick Hamilton with the basketball. He's looking for somebody. It's Riker Ford there on the left. Back to Nick Hamilton. And they'll set some things up with 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Riker Ford gets a ball screen from Clevenger. He finds Chase Smith. Chase Smith puts shot up, no good. And here comes Turner and OSS. They'll cross the timeline. Against West Central's zone defense. Charpentier gets the basketball from Turner, and they're going to set up their play. And tried to get it into Turner. Riker Ford was there to pick it off. He passes it up to Hamilton. Hamilton throws back to Riker Ford. May have had the layup. He decided to pass it. Anyway, it's going to be Clevenger setting the offense up. 4:18 left to go in the second quarter. And there's going to be a timeout by Coach Little and the West Central Cougars. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take it to 60 seconds. We'll be back. Back here in Winchester, 10-2 West Central with 4:16 left to go. It'll be West Central inbounding the ball. Clevenger has it. Being guarded closely again. OSS very active on their defense. Man-to-man defense. Slides it over to Hamilton. They really are working this right side. That either means they don't have a left hand or they like the right side. Clevenger with the basketball, pressured by Charpentier. Hamilton with it now, and Smith guarding him closely. He's going to go baseline. Hamilton skips it over to Ford. Ford's going to reset things with Brown guarding closely. Riker Ford on the wing, and he's going to set things up. 3:25 left to go in the first or second period. 10-2 West Central. He passes to Chase Smith. Nice pass by Riker Ford. Chase Smith finishes it off, makes it 12-2. West Central bringing the pressure. OSS has no problem breaking it. Into the high post to Brown. He's going to go around and get fouled by Chase Smith. He'll go to the line for two. Chase blocked him but got him with the body. First shot up by Dalton Brown is no good. Second shot no good. Chase Smith rebounds the ball, outlets it to Riker Ford. Riker being pressured, he breaks the pressure, kicks it over to Nick Hamilton. He's driving baseline, kicks it all the way over to Chase Smith. Chase misses the shot, Turner with the rebound. Turner on the wing, he kicks it up to the high post to Charpentier. Over to a new player in the game. I better catch him up. Jacob Brown to Dalton Brown. Dalton Brown with the shot, missed. It's going to be batted around, but comes all the way out to Charpentier. He takes a shot, misses it. Charlie Smith with the rebound. And here comes West Central to be forward across the timeline. Being guarded closely by Brown. Up to Nick Hamilton. Back to Ford. In the low post to Riker Ford. He kicks it out to Charlie Smith. 1:49 left to go in the second quarter. 12-2 West Central. Clevenger takes it baseline. He's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. First shot by Clevenger is good. Foul was Gennart, his first, team's third. Second shot is no good. Turner with the basketball. Passes it over to Charpentier, and he'll cross the timeline with it. That's Brown on the wing. Jacob Brown kicks it to Charpentier. Charpentier takes a long shot, and he hits it. It was only a matter of time. He's been close on all of his shots. And I don't know much about this team, but I would imagine he's a shooter. Turnover by West Central. They find Brown underneath. Brown scores. That's Dalton Brown. 13-7. Inbound to Nick Hamilton. Full court pressure by OSS. He gets down the sideline. Passes it over. Well, he tried to pass it. It ended up hitting the rim. And that'll be a turnover. That's turnover number 4 for West Central. 50 seconds left to go in the quarter. Welcome, Coach.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Made it here just in time, right?
Back in time. I got tired of talking to myself, so I'm glad to see somebody on the mic. I was trying to get Jeff Abel to come down, but I don't think he's too interested in doing it.
I'm shocked by that.
I probably could talk him into coming down.
Yeah, busy day, busy day.
The offer's still on the table, let me just say that. If he wanted to walk up here to the band room, he knows where it's at.
Yeah, more importantly, he can have my headset, and I will go downstairs and try to wrangle up all these 8th grade parents we're going to have tonight.
There you go, Coach. The offer's out there. All the way down to Chase Smith, and he scores. 15-7, 25 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Charpentier with the basketball. He's getting the play set. Knocked out of bounds by Luke Coons with 11 seconds to go. 15-7 West Central. Inbound to Turner. Skips it over to Charpentier. Nothing there. Luke Coons is going to make sure he doesn't get a shot off. He tries. He dribbles right into Charlie Smith, and there's nothing there. So with that, that's the end of the second quarter. It's 15-7 West Central. We're going to take a 90-second break, and we'll be back with a few stats. Back here in Winchester at halftime, it is 15-7. West Central's 7th grade is leading Our Saviors. For Our Saviors, Charpentier with 3 points, Gannart with 2 free throws, 2 points, and 2 points for Dalton Brown, which gives the score the 7 that they have on the scoreboard. Where West Central, 4 points for Chase Smith, 5 points for Nick Hamilton. It is 5 points for Riker Ford and 1 point for Carson Clevenger, which gives West Central its 15 points. 15-7, 5 minutes left to go in the halftime, and we'll be back. Our Saviors will have the basketball to start things here in the third quarter. Looks like starters both ways for West Central and Our Saviors. Dalton Brown to trigger the basketball into Charpentier. And that's how the third quarter will start. Crossing the timeline, Charpentier, he kicks it over to Smith. Smith into Gennart. He throws a shot up. It's going to be no good. Rebounded by Dalton Brown. He kicks it out to Charpentier. Back to Smith. And they're going to set things back up. West Central now in a man-to-man defense, kind of throwing things different. Gennart with the basketball. He throws it up there, and it's going to roll in. 15-9 West Central. West Central breaks the press. All the way to Riker Ford. He throws a shot up. No good. Rebounded by Luke Coons. Kicks it out to Hamilton. Hamilton puts it up, and it's no good. There's going to be a foul on the play, and I think they've got Turner on the rebound. It is Turner, his first, team's first. Riker Ford inbounds it to Luke Coons. Back to Riker Ford. Always watch your inbounder. Nick Hamilton not being guarded. He's going to throw a shot up there. It's going to roll in. That's a three-point basket for Nick. 18-9 West Central. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Charpentier with the basketball. He gets a screen up high. Cut off by Charlie Smith. West Central back into their zone. They showed a man right out of the gate. Come back in the zone. Pass by Smith, picked off by Hamilton. Hamilton up the floor to Charlie Smith. Charlie throws up a left-hand layup, no good. Coons rebound, no good, and there's going to be a foul on the rebound. That was Our Saviors' 7th turnover. West Central can't capitalize. It's going to be a foul on, is that Charlie Smith? Yes, Charlie Smith, his first, team's first of the half. We've got a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. Back at Winchester, 18-9 West Central. Our Saviors will kick the ball in bounds. It's going to be full court pressure. Knocked away by Luke Coons. Luke Coons passes to Hamilton. Nothing going on. He kicks it out to Ford. That's turnover number 8 for Our Saviors. Hamilton drives baseline, kicks it to Coons. No shot taken. It's going to be to Clevenger. Clevenger on the wing for the long shot. He hits it. That's a three-point bucket by Carson Clevenger. 21-9 West Central. Carson's a nice-looking player. He dribbles the ball well. He does all the little things you'd expect. Down the floor is Our Saviors. They find it. Brown finds number 4. That's Jacob Brown. So Dalton Brown to Jacob Brown for 2. Down the floor is West Central quickly, and right from Coons to Smith, another layup. Our Saviors bringing it up against the diamond and one pressure. All the way to the sideline to Turner. Turner brings it down the floor. He takes a shot up. It's going to be no good. Riker Ford with the rebound. 3:29 left to go. 23-11 West Central. High ball screen by Luke Coons. Nice pass by Riker into Smith. Out to Clevenger. Clevenger takes a shot. It's going to get stuck between the backboard and the rim.
I want to see Shiloh jump for this.
He's thinking about, no, he's not. He's thinking about getting the basketball.
Boo! Boo!
He just wedged it in there further, even further. Hey, he got it. There's no lollygagging with Shiloh. He's on top of things. .3:17 to go. The jump ball goes West Central's way, 23-11. Ball kicked all the way out to Charlie Smith. He's going to take the shot. Rattles in and out. It was on line. Rebound by West Central. Back to Riker Ford. He takes a shot. It's long. Rebounded by Turner. Turner's going to push the ball up the floor for our Saviors. He gets stopped by the defense. Kicked out to Charpentier. Charpentier tries to throw it in the post. Knocked away by Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith down the floor to Riker Ford. Back out to Charlie. Now they slow it down a little bit. Riker will set things up with 2:45 left to go. He attacks. He tries to kick it out. It's knocked out of bounds. Inbound pass is knocked away by Brown. That's Dalton Brown. It will stay with West Central. Kicked into the corner to Riker Ford. Back out to Hamilton. He's hit a couple already. It's a third. 26-11. Diamond and one pressure by West Central. Dalton Brown kicks it over to a new guy on the floor. I'm going to have to get his name real quick. That's number 15, Kluge. Hope I'm saying that right. I think I'm saying that right. 2-3 zone defense for West Central. Ball goes into Dalton Brown. They kind of widened out, West Central did, and left him wide open. He misses the shot, rebounded by Riker Ford. He's going to clear it. Down to Nick Hamilton, takes another shot. Why not? He's been hot. He misses it. Carson Clevenger with the rebound initially, knocked out of his hands. It'll stay West Central's basketball. Ball comes all the way around to Riker Ford. Up to the top of the key to Smith. Passing the ball around is West Central. There's Hamilton again. He misses a shot. It's going to be Turner with the rebound. Turner down the floor. He's got his head up. He's going all the way to the basket. Nobody stops ball. He goes to the basket. He's fouled by, is that Riker Ford, coach? It is his second. Team's third. That'll put Turner at the line for two. Turner's first shot is missed. 1:47 left to go in the third period. 26-11. Turner misses the second shot, rebounded by Hamilton. So West Central will come across the timeline, passes all the way over to Riker Ford, finds Carson Clevenger wide open. Clevenger puts it in. He snuck it in. Turner down the floor. He throws a shot up. It's no good. He gets his own rebound. Kicks it out. Charpentier will reset things against West Central's zone defense. Charpentier throws to the corner. It's going to go into Turner. Turner with the turnaround shot. Nope, he's going to pass it to Dalton Brown. Dalton takes the shot. He misses it. Rebounded by Coons. Coons gives the outlet pass to Ford. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. 28-11 West Central. Clevenger open. He takes a shot. He hits it. Big quarter by Clevenger. 31-11, 30 seconds left to go. Diamond and one pressure by West Central. There's Ford ready to pick that pass off. He does. He knocks it away. Hands it off to Clevenger. Clevenger passes over to Smith. 18 seconds left to go. Hamilton back to Smith. Smith's going to take the shot. He misses it. Nice rebounded by Dalton Brown to Kluge. Over to Charpentier, 8 seconds left. Turner has the basketball, 5 seconds left. Don't know if they know how much time's left. Charpentier with the basketball. He takes a shot, he hits it. He hits it at the buzzer, makes it 31-14. West Central leading. We're headed into the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We're back in Winchester, 31-14 West Central. Wide open is Turner. He's going to put it in. West Central's zone defense fanned out and left him wide open. 31-16, and Ford passes the ball. It's picked off by Charpentier. He passes ahead. The shot's missed by our Saviors. Jump ball. It will be West Central's ball. It's turnover number 5 for West Central. And we have blood on a player. Coach, you know, if you're not going to say anything, you might as well get this kid like a bandage or something.
Oh, you're talking?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry. I've been zoning out here a little bit.
We've got blood on the floor, so we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back when they have it cleaned up. Back here in Winchester, they have it cleaned up. We have a new sub, so West Central up against the pressure. They break the pressure quickly. Pass ahead from Hamilton to Chase Smith. And Hamilton sets the things back up. Chase does not take the shot. 5:22 left to go in the fourth or in the game. 31-16. West Central. Hamilton to Ford. To Coons, to Hamilton on the wing. Might have got away with a double dribble there. Over to Clevenger. Clevenger being pressured by Smith. He goes baseline, finds Riker Ford. And it's going to be a jump ball. Tied up by Dalton Brown. Turnover number 6 for West Central. West Central stays in their diamond in one press. Ball comes in, over to Turner. Turner working up against Coons. Slides it over to Charpentier. Into Dalton Brown. Dalton Brown takes the shot. He makes it. Nice turnaround shot by Dalton. Pass picked off by Charpentier. He passes it out to Smith, and it's going to be an over and a back. Smith couldn't handle it. Turnover number 10 for our Saviors. Riker forward with the basketball. He easily breaks the pressure, splits the defense, sets things up. Luke Coons with the ball screen, going to kick it over to Clevenger in the corner. Back to Ford. Ford back to Clevenger. Clevenger takes the shot. It's going to be short. Battled for, knocked away. Hamilton comes up with it. 4:17 left to go. Now it's picked off by Charpentier, and Hamilton fouls him. Turnover number 7, West Central. Find the Clorox wipes, Coach?
They already had it taken care of by the time I got there.
You sound out of breath. The stairs get you?
I am. I'm out of shape. Ate too many cookies.
Yeah, we had some cookies up here. Thanks to Katie Meyer. She baked some cookies for 8th grade night, and we got to have some of them. And they're good. They're made with all the bad stuff, right? The butter, the sugar.
Yeah, she brought us a dozen. I ate 3, and Denny's already ate the rest of them.
Not quite, but
and he complains about his weight.
I could. There's no problem with that eating. Turner with the basketball. West Central in a flat 2-3 zone. Into Kluge. Kluge takes a shot. Misses. Dalton Brown battles for it. He comes up with it. Kicks it back out to Smith. Over to Turner, but it's picked off before it gets to him. Hamilton steps through. He's going all the way up and good. Hamilton's having a game. 33-18, 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Ball comes into Kluge. Down he passes to Turner. Turner's in the corner. Kicks it back to Kluge. Across to Smith. Smith shot fakes. Passes into Dalton Brown, and he scores. Riker forward with the basketball. He's going to be fouled by Dalton Brown. That's Dalton's first. Team second. Hamilton to trigger. He throws in to Ford. Ford can't handle it. Took his eyes off it. Was already making a move. You could see it. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be turnover number 8 for West Central. And just like that, OSS trying to inbound the ball, steps on the line, and they turn it over. Turnover number 11 for our Saviors. Coach Little wants to talk about it. He wants a full timeout. 3:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. 33-20. We'll be back in 60 seconds. I'm sorry, that Luke Coons. And there's going to be a foul. It'll be Charlie Smith.
I'm ordering. He's like, there goes 500 more bucks. I said, don't.
Charpentier with the basketball. He passes ahead to Turner to Dalton Brown. Dalton takes the shot. He's going to miss it. It's going to be battled for. It'll be Gannart with the basketball. Another timeout on the floor. It'll be our Saviors taking it this time. 2:58 left to go, 33-20. West Central. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Back at it at Winchester, 33-20 with 2:58 left to go in the fourth quarter. Turner with the basketball. He kicks it out to Charpentier. Charpentier with the shot. It looked good. It was good.
Just like that, our Saviors has cut this Winchester lead down to 10 with 3 minutes to go. So could be very interesting here the last 3 minutes of this game.
You bet. Take care of the basketball. They're bringing the pressure, and West Central struggled just like that. It was knocked out of his hands. Well, it looked like it was knocked out of his hands. Shiloh said it wasn't. And it's going to be a turnover. That's turnover number 9 for West Central. They're going to have to do it in a hurry, though. They're down 10 with about 2.5 to go. See what happens. Ball goes into Gannart. He takes a shot. He misses it. Kicks it back out or saves it back out. It goes right into Clevenger's hand. Kicks it to Ford. It's going to be another timeout for West Central. West Central's going to take a 30-second break. They're up 10, 33-23 here in the fourth quarter with 2.5 left to go. We'll take it as well. West Central basketball up 10, 33-23, and they're going to bring the pressure again, and they should. West Central struggled here in the fourth quarter against Our Savior's pressure. Hamilton finds Ford over to Clevenger. Clevenger thinks about throwing it to a wide open Coons, but decides to pull it back out. Ford off the screen, 2 minutes left to go. Do you hold the ball, Coach, or you just keep doing what you're doing?
I think you keep doing what you're doing. And one thing that's I've noticed here in the fourth quarter, OSS hasn't changed their pressure. It's just West Central is kind of getting relaxed with a lead just like that right there. A lazy pass, and OSS continues to be active. And thankfully, Riker Ford was able to get the loose ball, take it in for 2. But understand, boys, you're up 10, minute 30 to go. Take care of the basketball.
Yep, don't relax. And sometimes on our passes, we've been doing that here in the fourth quarter.
I mean, I haven't seen our boys play for a while, but from early on in the year, this is the best I've seen this group of 7th graders play all year.
Yeah, I would agree.
And the biggest thing about it is finish the game. Play 4 quarters. You played a fantastic first 3. Just finish the game out, and that goes in all aspects of the game. And the turnovers are really piling up just because we're not wanting to take care of the basketball.
Hamilton with the basketball, and he's fouled by Turner with 1:06 left to go in the game.
And that's the thing here with OSS is that's only their 3rd team foul, so they got plenty of opportunities to go for steals.
You're right. We've talked about this with a lot of games. You have nothing to lose. You have a minute left to go in this game, so you have nothing to lose by going for these steals. It looks like they're going to sub some of their players out here late in the game. Burton in the game for OSS, number 44. I'll try to get the others as Kluge's in the game. Jacob Brown. Dalton went out. Turner is still in the game, and Charpentier is in the game. So 1 minute to go. Ball all the way across to Clevenger, out to Hamilton. Hamilton guarded by Charpentier. Over to Ford, guarded by Turner. Edlin is in the game for West Central. And it looks like we're going to get a sub timeout here. We're going to have Blake Thrasher enter the game, Isaac Taylor, and who do we have? Number 10, Grady French in the game. Clevenger will stay in the game to help things out. He's going to be the point guard now. So we have Edlin, Thrasher, French, and Taylor with 45 seconds left to go. West Central up 12. Ball taken away from Thrasher. It's going to be turnover number 10. It's Jacob Brown. He takes a shot. He misses it. It's going to be off our Saviors, West Central basketball. Clevenger up against the pressure. He breaks it himself. Good ball handlers, Clevenger. Throws it to Thrasher. Thrasher throws up a shot. He's going to miss it. Turner with the rebound. 20 seconds left to go in the game. West Central's going to win this one. We just don't have the final yet. 35-23. Charpentier with another long shot. He hits it again. Every one of his shots has been on line. That's 12 points in the game for Charpentier. Clevenger with the basketball, and he's going to dribble it out. That'll be our final score, 35-26. West Central over our Saviors. Stay tuned to our broadcast. You'll notice that we have 8th grade night, so we have some slides. Thank you to the Winchester High School class for doing that for us. So if you've paid attention tonight and later on today, we'll try to run those slides as much as possible. We're transitioning into 8th grade night, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Welcome back to Winchester as we get set for the 8th grade game between the West Central Cougars and the Our Saviors Shamrocks. As we finished up the 7th grade game, it was a 35-26 win by the West Central Cougars. The Cougars were led in scoring by Nick Hamilton, had a great night from behind the arc. 13 total points, 9 points for Carson Clevenger, 7 points for Riker Ford, 4 points for Chase Smith, and 2 points for Charlie Smith. For Our Saviors, Charpentier led all scorers with 12 points. He was hot from behind the arc, hit 4 3-pointers. 6 points for Dalton Brown, 4 points for Gennart, 2 points for Turner, and 2 points for Jacob Brown. 35-26 win for the 7th grade. We will have the 8th grade action in about 10 minutes, so stick with us. This is 8th grade night. If you had a chance to watch, maybe you're seeing it on the screen as well. 8th graders being recognized, a slideshow put together by the high school students, so we thank them for doing that, and Krista Coons. 8 minutes to go again. We're going to get started with our 8th grade night that just finished up, and the 8th grade game to start in just 8 minutes. So I hope to get Coach Abel on the mic. He's up here now, so we'll get a chance to talk to the former West Central varsity basketball coach, and maybe he'll stick with us for the game. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Back here in Winchester for 8th grade night, West Central taking on the Our Saviors Shamrocks. I have Coach Abel along with us, so he's going to help us along.
Number 42, Terry Gauss. The Shamrocks are coached by second grade wall.
Our Saviors, Huffman, Leahy, Meyer, Gauss, and Creviston. For West Central, it'll be Zach Howard, Carson Brown, Caden Meyer, Dalton Hutton, and Trey Drake will start on 8th grade night. We have Kent Coltis on the mic. We have 6 minutes on the board. We're just about ready to get started. Coach, you know anything about the Our Saviors? I mean, you were filling me in a little bit that the 7th grade team was missing a couple players that, that were pretty good players. Any insight on Our Saviors for us?
Right, they're having a nice season, especially for this 8th grade group that last year as 7th graders had some 6th graders playing a lot of minutes, and this year they've been carrying most of the load themselves, which is a good thing. That's how you build your program. And then of course you look at the Winchester lineup, and it's good to see that many 8th graders out. See it on 8th grade night, all these kids. Hopefully they stay motivated, and that's how you maintain a program is keeping your junior high kids out, keeping your numbers up. And keeping them motivated.
Yeah, so this is the first year, and I don't know if you knew this, first year of the co-op for the junior high. So we co-op everything now, and I know you've been a part of this co-op high school-wise for many, many years, so you're very familiar with that. But it's kind of nice to see the numbers come from Bluffs as well. So great.
So it truly is West Central Junior High basketball.
You're right. You're right. So that's why we go with West Central. So we're going to jump this thing up. Look away. This is new to Winchester.
What happens in Scott County stays in Scott County.
I guess so. Just don't look at it.
The very elusive jump ball. First one I've seen this season. How exciting.
Right. Creviston runs that ball down, and he's going to bring the ball up and set things up for Our Saviors. West Central sticking in that 2-3 zone. Throw into the corner. It's going to be a long shot, rebounded by Zach Howard. And here comes West Central. So we're going to have to catch up with Coach Abel. He's been gone a little while. We'd like to see what he's up to, what his kids are up to. It's you have one son that's on the mend right now, not able to play.
Yep, Adam, he's a 7th grader. He's still recovering from some COVID-type stuff, but he's definitely on the mend.
That was a lob pass to Hutton. Hutton is fouled, and it'll be inbounded by West Central. Ball goes in to Carson Brown, to Trey Drake, who's getting the start tonight on 8th grade night. Meyer has the ball on the wing, passes to Hutton on the wing. Cutting through is Howard, up to the wing to Meyer. To Brown. Brown attacks, shot fake, nothing going. Now he's going to go through 2 defenders and nothing there.
Might have been something, but
we're going to say nothing. So don't know much about the Our Saviors team, but we'll get to know them here pretty quick.
Well, as you can see, they're not hurting for size at all.
No.
They work pretty hard, so they ought to be able to compete.
Dalton Hutton runs it down. He misses the shot. It's still battle for the ball, and you're right. They compete. Huffman with the basketball. He kicks it out to Creviston. And Creviston will cross the timeline and get things started for Our Saviors. Picked off by Dalton Hutton. He was looking to go inside. Dalton Hutton all the way to the basket. It's blocked. Gauss with the block, and here comes Creviston again.
That's a good play both ways. Good defense, but I like Hutton attacking the basket.
Yep, you can always turn them down, I guess. I've had teams, or you've had teams as well, that had trouble even shooting the ball or getting a shot off.
Right. Yeah, never quite understood having to beg somebody to shoot. That's usually not a problem.
Yeah. 4:11 left to go in the quarter. We haven't had a score yet. Working the ball around. I'm going to have to learn some names here real quick. We'll get you going. Meyer just passed it up to Creviston, and Creviston's going to reset things. They're working against that flat 2-3 zone of West Central. He tries to go into Gauss, and he overthrows him. Turnover number 2 for Our Saviors.
And you're going to see that battle of wills. West Central's going to stay packed in as long as Our Saviors' intent is to try to pound it in there. So at some point, Leahy, Creviston, somebody's going to have to hit an outside shot to loosen up that West Central defense.
Yep, and stick with what's working. You're right. They're not going to come out of it until you make them come out of it. Here comes Hutton with the shot. He kind of gets it blocked as he's going up. It's going to be rebounded by Brown. He doesn't get it either, and it's a battle tonight already.
Yeah, Trey deflects a lot of shots, and the ones he doesn't block, he definitely alters.
That's number 21. That's Leahy with the basketball. He kicks it up, who just entered the game. He played a lot. That's Turner in the 7th grade game. Ball goes into the high post, back out to Turner.
You know, and Turner has the opportunity to play on the outside a little bit more here, where on the 7th grade he's posted up and doing a little more of the pounding inside. So he's definitely an inside-out guy.
Yeah, and maybe can relax a little bit. It looked like he tried to take a lot of what had to happen in the 7th grade on his shoulders, and maybe he can just relax and play his game here in the 8th grade game. Ball goes into Gauss. He's fouled by Riker Ford.
Well, I don't want to jinx anything, but we might actually see some points go up here.
Why not? We've almost played a quarter. First shot is no good. He'll have one more.
That one's on me.
Yeah. You got to wait till he's running back down the floor after he's hit his two. Second one also no good. Rebounded by Hutton. He goes down to the ground hard. It's going to be a foul on Huffman, I would assume. That's a tough break. Two guys battling for it, and it just so happened the guy with the ball went down. But
yeah, nothing out of sorts there, just hard play. Adams used that. Both his parents are trainers, so they can patch him up if he hits the floor too hard.
That's right. That's right. Take advantage of what you have. Meyer with the basketball. He's way out there. Going to trigger things from. Here he goes around the corner. He's going to look for Brown. Brown with a nice catch. Finds Hutton. Hutton's going to be, well, he's almost tied up. Finds Brown. Brown puts it up. No good. Here's Hutton with the rebound. He's blocked. He's going to the line. It was a block and foul. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, a lot going on in that possession.
Yeah.
A lot happening just inside the lane. We've got points.
That's Hutton with the first points of the game. 1-0 West Central with 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Second shot is no good. Cleared by Huffman. He tries to throw it ahead.
Very risky pass.
And it is picked off. I didn't know it was going to bounce around there for a while. He was looking for Turner up the floor, but there was Howard just sitting there waiting on it.
Yeah, right idea wanting to push. Just maybe want to take a step or a dribble or two before you do that.
Hutton still attacking. He's going to score.
Hutton's adjusted to the size of the defense, and he faded just a little bit to get his shot off there. It was a nice post move.
Right, and you have a big guy in there that alters a lot of shots, but he's also now in foul trouble with 2 fouls. So you're going to see them probably continue to attack him. Leahy with the shot in the corner. He hits it, ties this thing up. So we had nothing for a long time. Now we're off
the lids are off. The lids are off.
Yeah.
Cultus, get a sharper pencil. You're going to need it.
Yeah, Ken up here in the upstairs with us as well. So maybe get him on the mic here pretty soon. Hutton with the turnaround shot. It's no good. Brown gets the ball. He shot fakes, but he's fouled before the shot goes up.
You know, Huffman had good position there and just took that extra step into him. Tried to walk through just a little bit. He did a good job staying straight up, but just didn't stay off of him.
Ball goes to the top of the key. Into the corner to Meyer. Meyer takes a shot. It's missed. Rebound by Turner. 1 minute and 26 seconds left. It's all tied up at 3.
You know, nobody's had a reason to adjust. West Central still in the zone. Our Savior's still playing their man, and this defensive battle continues.
Yeah. There's the old I wish I wouldn't have stuck my hand in at the last second foul as Carson Brown picks up that foul.
Leahy's wanting the ball.
Ball kicked up. It's going to land in Leahy's hands, but he passes it off. It gets knocked away. It's going to be turnover number 4 for our Saviors. Riker Ford crosses the timeline for West Central. He plays a lot. So you see Turner and you see Ford out there, guys that played a lot of minutes in the 7th grade game. Into Hutton. They're really looking to attack the big guy right now. Out to Meyer. He's Misses. Hutton gets the
Ooh.
rebound. It could have picked up a foul. He gets a shot blocked, Hutton, that is, and Brown's there to clean it up.
Yeah, that could have gone. I mean, that's good officiating, and that, you know, looked like he got the ball, but it seems like anymore people don't appreciate shot blocking.
Yeah, I think he did get a clean block there. He didn't body or anything. Ball goes in to Gauss. Am I saying that right, Coach?
Yes.
Hutton with the rebound. It's taken away by Huffman. Hutton had it taken right away from him. Here's Meyer with 17 seconds left to go. 5-3 West Central. He's going baseline. He's taking the shot, and it's good.
You know, that was a pretty strong take to the basket, and I think when our Saviors didn't get that initial shot in, I don't think they know how much time's left.
Yeah. And they don't get a shot off as that ball was deflected. 7-3 West Central. After one, we're going to take a 60-second break, and we'll be right back. Back here in Winchester, 7-3. West Central holds on to a 4-point lead starting the second quarter. It'll be, it looks like this, well, not the starters. We have Turner in there for our Saviors. It would be the regular starters for West Central. So Riker Ford in for Trey Drake.
You know, and it was, 4-point lead doesn't sound like much, but all that happened in about the last minute as far as went from 3-3.
Yep. So we'll see how West Central attacks the middle of this, as it looks like they're trying to run that first play again. And Gauss was just sitting there saying, well, I'm not chasing you.
No, he hasn't. He's been content to kind of hang out in the paint and disrupt shots.
Yep. Trying to go into Hutton. It's knocked away. Riker Ford comes up with it. It's going to be swung over into the corner to Brown.
You know, and why not, big fella, be you, you know?
Yep. Ball on the floor, knocked away. It's going to be our Saviors with the basketball. Kicked out to Turner. Turner's going to push it down the floor to Leahy.
You know, I like to see these young guys from both teams getting on the floor. That's nice to see.
Yep, I agree. We've all had those that love to get after it, and then some that you have to really, really work to get them buying into that process too, you know.
Nice high-low look.
Was a good high-low look. Doesn't fall for Gauss, but he's going to the line for 2 shots.
You know, that's where, if our Saviors is patient, they could find that. It seemed like with some of those turnovers there early in the first quarter, they were trying to too quick, just trying to get it too quick. And West Central didn't have to adjust or move.
Yep, and he misses iron on that second one. So I know he's a little frustrated with himself, but he's got the body of a basketball player, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, he's done a nice job they're coming right at him, and to be able to handle as much as he is and only have 2 fouls, to be honest with you, the way that they're really getting after it.
Hutton with the rebound off Meyer's shot. He's fouled.
Jump ball.
Oh, he's a jump ball.
He's living right.
Yeah.
He's staying away from that third foul. I thought maybe that was going to be on me too.
Yeah. I get blocked by. We're at the balcony. If you know anything about Winchester, Jim, you don't see the baseline. So the thumb didn't come out until he took a couple steps. So I just assumed foul. Long shot by Crevston's missed. Meyer picks it up, and he's should pick it up. He doesn't. It's going to be a turnover, possibly. It's going to stay with West Central.
and the air just came on and got people's attention.
Yeah. It makes a sound, definitely, when those things hit. Ford with the basketball. He looks high post or mid post. It goes into Ford, but Brown. It's knocked out. Probably a tough pass to handle. He was Turner with the pick, and right back at Riker. He's going to knock it out of bounds, but not before West Central picks up their second turnover.
A lot of back and forth. Once again, it's not for a lack of effort or even execution. Have some shots rim out, but there's been pretty good defense.
Yeah, I agree. Love the effort. And that's a hard rebound by Hutton, and I don't know what he's throwing to, but he turns it over, turnover number 3. He had the nice rebound, one of the hardest rebounds you could get, the ones coming right at your face, but then he just turned and threw it.
Well, then, they kind of gave it back. Creviston didn't see the defense, turned, and you see even older guys make that mistake. They start their dribble before they get turned around and surprise there's defense there.
Yep. Here's Hutton. He attacks. He's kicking out to Myers. Riker forward. He's going to take the shot. Misses. Hutton with another rebound. Kicks it out to Brown, to Howard.
Hutton posts hard. I give him credit for that. He stays wide. Looks like he's worked at it.
He's going to take a shot. It goes in. That's 5 points for Hutton with 3:30 left to go in the second quarter, 9-3 West Central.
And like I said, there's only so much Trey can do. He knows he's got 2 fouls, so he's just got to stay put and hope for the miss and box out.
Yep. High-low action from Huffman to Gauss, and that looks good. Did that earlier, didn't connect with the basket, but they've got something going. 9-5, it's going to be a timeout. West Central, full timeout, so we'll take it as well. 3:21 left to go in the quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Back here in Winchester, 9-5. West Central leading by 4 with 3.5 to go in quarter number 2. If you get a chance, guys, hit the subscribe button if you're a West Central fan or if you're an Our Saviors fan. Any subscription we get helps our channel out, so you can help us out by hitting that subscribe button and turning on more notifications for us. Right off the bat, pick off by Creviston. Be turnover number 4.
The teams are pretty well matched, even though they have different styles. That just goes to show you whatever it takes.
Creviston with the long shot. It's batted around. Did he fall out of bounds, or did he get a timeout?
I'm going to go chicken and egg with that, Coach Fortman.
Looks like a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Our Saviors, and we'll take it as well. Our Saviors to trigger the ball in bounds. Into Turner. Turner takes a shot. It's no good. It's batted around. Ford comes up with it.
It kind of looked like that was a busted play that turned out right for him. And sometimes it's just better to be lucky.
Yep. I agree. Foul. They had to give him on that one, and that's going to be the big guy's third.
Right call, a little late.
Yeah.
But got it done, and I think it was one of those, that's just a veteran official trying to keep kids in the game, but had to be called.
Yep. Hamilton in the game for West Central.
So you might see Hutton crank it up even more now. Oh.
Nice pass. Hard pass. It's pitcher to catcher right there, folks.
I'll take your word on that because that was a
Hutton to Brown. They're both big baseball players.
give him the heater, Ricky.
He sure did. I don't know if he's got any fingers left. Holy heck, that was fast. 2:20 left to go, 9-5 West Central. See if they want to adjust and do anything different offensively. West Central, that is, with the big guy out of there. Creviston with the long shot. He misses. Huffman's going to have the rebound. He's going to be fouled by Hutton.
You know, it does look like, even though they're still in the zone, it looks like they're a little more wide open now with Trey out, and they're getting a little more pressure on the perimeter.
They haven't hit the shots, but it looks like shooting the shot has made him spread out a little bit more.
You got Turner wide open in the corner.
He kicks it out. That's somebody new for me. That's Meyer. Back out to Turner. West Central staying in that 2-3 zone. Into the high post to Meyer. Down low to Creviston. 1:54 left to go in the quarter.
Yeah, West Central's getting a little more aggressive on the perimeter now with their guards running out.
Down low to Meyer. He's kind of in trouble. He's got two guys on him. Dalton just takes it away from him. Hutton down the floor. He's going to attack the basket. Why not? He's going to score.
We'll talk about the outside hand later, but we'll take the points.
Yeah. You just take with what works.
That's
work on it in practice and go with.
I want points in a game.
Yeah.
I do like his aggressiveness for a big kid.
Yeah.
He's able to go coast to coast with it.
Yeah, I'm going to say he gets that from the Vortman side. Long shot by Hamilton, and he's been hot. He was hot in the JV game, and he hits right off the bat here in the 8th grade game.
And that's just what a difference a little bit of foul trouble will do for you. It allows West Central to get a little more aggressive on defense, and they're able to attack the rim a little easier as well.
We're going to stay right here. There's only a minute left to go in the second quarter. It'll give us a chance to catch up with Coach Abel. I don't know. I catch up with him quite often, but for some of you, since he's left West Central, being the head coach here for many years, what are you up to, Coach?
Yeah, right back here.
Yeah.
No, I'm currently the junior senior high principal at Meridosha with Coach Walker, former West Central guy as the superintendent, and helping out with my son's teams and coach some travel ball and still stay in a gym. I still can't believe that Amanda running the board over there didn't give you some type of look when you commented on the Vortman gene is the reason for the coast to coast and the athleticism.
Yeah, I didn't say the athleticism. No. Let's correct that. I said the shot. We'll do it with the shot.
I think she would settle for that. I don't want you pulling a hammy racing out on the parking lot after the game.
Turner with the basketball. He picks it up. Kicks it over to Creviston. There's 1 minute left to go. It's going to be picked off by Coons. He's another one that's coming in from the 7th grade, played all game.
This is where our Saviors has to go to plan B and realize that, the high-low might not be there. But you got to try to hang around, get through the rest of this half, get Trey back on the floor and start picking away.
Right. Yeah, I agree. You're kind of in that survival mode, really, to keep get to the half and regroup. Hutton with the basketball on the wing. It's going to be kicked up top to Howard, over to Meyer. Up to Riker, down to the baseline. There goes Brown. He's going to the basket. He made it. It was a tough angle, but he made it.
And here's the thing. If our Saviors can get a score here, you're still single digits.
Yeah.
It may feel like a little bit of a runaway, but it's just a matter of settling down and understanding the game.
Ball gets knocked away. It's going to be Hutton that comes up with it. Meyer has the basketball. Turner guarding him closely. He's going to pick up the foul. Not a terrible foul.
It's going to send him to the line.
Oh, yeah, it is. I was looking on the wrong side of the board.
Well, I guess we'll see if it was a terrible foul or not.
Yeah.
But no, these young guys are out here getting after it. I just really enjoy watching them.
Meyer's first shot. It's no good. Only shot, I should
Hutton
say.
Again.
Hutton with another rebound. He's done a nice job on the board.
Oh.
It's going to be a foul. Well, no, he's just going to call. No, he is going to call the foul.
That's another one of those. I got to call it.
Yeah.
because you closed one of his eyes.
Yeah. He was swiping, trying to get the ball, and got a piece of his eye. That's Brown into the basketball game for Huffman. That's Leahy's second foul, by the way, team 8. So 1 in bonus for Riker Ford. First one good. Makes the front end of the 1-and-1. He'll have another one.
It's always good to see him knock those free throws down at a young age.
He misses the second one. Turner with the rebound.
10 seconds.
See what happens here. Turner with the basketball. They didn't get a shot off in the first quarter, and it's looking bad for the second. He does get the shot off, and he almost hits it. Wasn't what they were looking for, but he got it close. 17-5. West Central's going to go in at halftime, up 12.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Only being a lefty is the only reason he got that off. Those lefties are hard to guard.
Yep. So we'll have some stats for you real quick. Nothing Kent-like, but just points and maybe some turnovers. So bear with me. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Chit Chat with Dennis.
That's right. We're live. We're going to do some chit-chatting, right, Coach?
Were we already hot on that?
Yeah.
Hey, just for you guys that are subscribing, that's something you got to look forward to, Chit Chat with
Yeah,
Dennis.
that could be something. We have Grant's Grumblings that we do a little something here at West Central, and then maybe it is a chit-chat
See
time.
if we can't get Kent working the phone lines.
That's
What
right.
could go wrong there?
Yeah. All right, halftime score 17-5. West Central leading by 12. The 5 points. Leahy, 3-pointer in the first quarter, 2 points for Gauss in the second quarter. That makes the 5 points up for our Saviors. 17 for West Central, spread out. Dalton Hutton leads all scorers with 7 points. 3 points from Hamilton, 4 points from Carson Brown, 2 points for Caden Meyer, and Riker Ford has 1 point. So 17-5 our halftime score. We're here with Coach Abel. He's gracious enough to come up here and spend the game with us.
Well, it's been fun, and I get to wave at Cole Howard, and I hadn't been down here in a while, and going to be picking up some of the boys, some of our Saviors boys after the game anyway, and then a little bonus to see Kent here. Of course, he doesn't have to heat his house right now, so I'm sure he's happy about that.
Speaking of Ken, our Hall of Famer, and I know you had a lot to do with that, Coach. Can you tell us a little bit about the process and kind of,
Sure.
what it's about?
And I wouldn't say a lot to do with it. Kent did most of the heavy lifting as far as his 30-some years of dedication to the game. But as far as the Illinois Basketball Association, when we have the Basketball Hall of Fame, we've got a few different categories from media to coaches, and we also have a category called Friends of Basketball. And there's certain criteria as far as 30 years, and I won't go through the whole list, but Kent more than met all of those and some. So through the nomination process, we meet in October and we vote on all of those categories as a board of directors, and I had the privilege to speak on Kent's behalf, and it truly was a privilege to get to talk about him and all that he's done, not only for this program, this community, this tournament, but me personally. Sure, he gives my kids the cheapest Halloween candy you could ever find, but other than that, he's all in. It's not just about the game for him or the stats, although he has them all in his head and he knows the numbers. This is a guy that will still send my kids a card of congratulations if something comes up for them or whatever. So Kent's a very special person, and like I said, it was just I was very excited when the votes were tallied, and Kent's going to be receiving he's already been nominated, but he'll be receiving his Hall of Fame plaque and all of that this spring, and it's just going to be a great day and a great evening to celebrate.
Yeah, nobody deserves it more than Kent Coltis. He's our go-to guy. You want to find some obscure stat or information about anything, this guy has it.
Oh, my gosh. You need somebody to take pictures on senior night, or you need somebody to eat your cheese curds? Well, Kent's your guy, Whatever you need, he'll help you out.
Definitely. And like I said, we don't know much about. I don't know that this banquet's not set yet, or
no, they're still looking at some COVID restrictions because typically it's at ISU at the Bone Center with about 12 to 1,500 people. Everything from coaches of the year, teams, Hall of Fame teams. That's from junior high to college. And then Hall of Fame coaches and Friends of Basketball and all those categories. So it entails a lot of folks, and it's just a great day to celebrate basketball in Illinois and a lot of people's accomplishments. So, hopefully we'll be back to normal and get to celebrate that appropriately.
That's right. I know I talked to Kent quite a bit on the scrimmage night. It was just fascinating. The guy's been at the book for 40 years. If we would have had a Winchester tournament, it would have been 30 years on the book. So this guy has been Winchester West Central basketball for over 40 years.
Yeah, it's almost like he's obsessed. I don't know if there's anything he can do about it now, or he's just, it is what it is. And there's times where even Kent acknowledges there's a lot of folks when he reaches out to him that have supported and all those types of things. But Kent's the guy that'll find the guy or find the gal that will come help you out.
So can't wait to hear when that banquet starts. I'm going up there, Kent, so you better be ready. I don't care if I'm invited or not. I'm there.
Although, Kent, he's a little bit on the lazy side. There's a lot of walking. You might want to throw him in a little papoose and tote him around.
Definitely. I'll have to see if I can find one on Amazon or something like that. Just about ready to start the third quarter again. West Central holds on to that 12-point lead, and we're going to have the starters back out there for our Saviors. So we'll see with the big man. He does have 3 fouls, but he did a nice job, I thought, in the first half, and you talked about it a lot, of just alternating shots and not getting himself in trouble. Now he did reach, and he did get a couple fouls there, but he alters a lot of shots.
Right, and the things that he's doing, when he gets in those foul troubles, just like, most of these guys, it's hustle mistakes. It's just trying to make a play. And as you get older, you kind of figure that out. You'll see probably West Central tighten up that zone a little bit now.
Here we have Leahy on the wing, up to Creviston, across to Turner. Turner's going to take the shot. He's going to hit it right in the flow of things.
Just like that, you breathe a little life into yourself.
Much more comfortable, you can tell. I don't know the kid. Can't tell you. High-low from Hutton to Brown for 2 more. I don't know him, but it looks like he's a little more in the flow, and we're a little more relaxed with these 8th graders.
Right, and like we talked about with the 7th grade missing some guys, he probably feels like he needed to carry a little more of a load. Now he can come out in the 8th grade game and just do his part.
Yeah, and you said he is primarily was he the one, or is he the Brown kid that you were talking about, primarily baseball?
Oh, both. Brown was a baseball guy, but of course, these guys will all be out on the diamond.
Oh, yeah.
Traveling, but whatever sport it is, they're going to give you everything they've got.
Yeah. A good group, both sides of the ball. Creviston with the basketball, passes it off to Leahy, or knocked away. I couldn't tell, a basket was in the way. Leahy with the basket over to Creviston. He misses the shot.
And that was just kind of a silly foul there, especially when you're in foul trouble. And that shot by Creviston did everything but go in, you know. And that's the bounce.
Yep.
That goes in, that foul doesn't happen, and everything's going well.
You're right.
Shot misses, and now Trey's got 4 fouls.
You're right, and he's going to stay in the basketball game with 4 fouls. Knocked away by Turner, but it's going to go to our Saviors. Ford went to go get it, and it becomes a turnover. He couldn't get it before it went out of bounds.
Well, and I'm sure Coach Merswa figures, at this point, we haven't cut it to single digits yet. 6-minute quarters, we just got to try to get back in the game first.
That's right.
We'll worry about fouling out.
Yep. Ball will stay here. It's knocked out of bounds. Our Saviors will trigger the basketball with 4:23 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, even Creviston shots, every one of them has not missed by much. So at some point he's going to start hitting those shots.
Right. And he's like I said, he's come to some 7th grade practices, and he was doing a lot of post stuff. So to see him out on the perimeter, drug a foot there. Leahy got caught up, ready to pass, and defense stepped in and caused him to drag a foot.
That's turnover number 9 for our Saviors. 19-8, 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ford with the basketball. They're really starting to push West Central's offense out. Into Hutton. He's going to attack it. Why not? It gets knocked away, and a good help by Turner.
Yeah, I thought Hutton might try to spin on him there. He picked it up and was looking to dish, and there wasn't anybody there.
Leahy with the shot on the wing. He hits it.
Long 2. But once again, you're still hanging around.
Yep, and it'll be interesting the strategy the coach uses for the big man that's in trouble. Hutton just goes right around him that time.
Right, and that's where I think Coach reminded him that Trey's got 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Let's not pass it. Go right at him.
Yep. 21-10 West Central with the lead with 3:20 left to go in the third quarter. West Central back into that 2-3 zone. Creviston with the basketball on the wing, looking inside, but he's sandwiched. There's no way passing him the ball.
Yeah, you'd almost just a little heat check there, I guess, for Leahy. But you'd almost like to get get it deeper in the corner to cause the bottom guy of the zone to come out so you're not automatically double teamed if you're
Right.
Trey.
Yep. Hutton with the rebound off Turner's miss. He's going to go to the basket. Nice job by Turner having his hands ready. It's going to be a turnover.
But yeah, if you can't get one of these bottom guys to come out.
Yeah, it'll be a long night for both of the big guys down there. Shot by Turner. He's got another one. No, just a little long. Rebounded by Hutton. He outlets to Riker Ford, and Ford's going to walk it up with 2:30 left to go in the third quarter. 21-10 West Central.
Right, and that's the right idea. You know, it's not that you're sitting on it, but why be in a hurry? When you have a lead, come down and do what you do.
Yeah, we use the term, and we used it when we coached, and I still use it, the down and distance. You know, what do you
Right.
need and at what time do you need it? You know,
And we've, sometimes even high school kids haven't figured that out yet. So, in that time, Trey did a good job. Hutton has some nice post moves, but just couldn't create the space because he'd already picked up his dribble.
and he's going to sub out, and I think that's a pretty good sub to see what happens here. Maybe do it on the other side, but that's just me being the coach up here. Why not?
Why not? Well, you've got Charpentier came into the game who's a shooter as well.
he
So
had-
they may look to pull on that zone a little bit.
Right. He had 12 points in the JV game, so watch out for him. And Howard gives him some attention right off the bat.
And that's where right now two guys are guarding three out on the perimeter until they make them do something different.
You're right. Huffman with the basketball, swung over to Charpentier. He's going to take it. He misses short, right on line, just missed short.
That was good on several things. One, Charpentier got a nice shot, but Hutton was the one that had to cover that, which means that now they're starting to move the ball a little better against that zone.
Right, stretching it out, making them shift. Hutton with a little ill-advised pass. The ball went in. He got it. Tried to kick it back out, but was rushed doing so. And it's going to be a turnover, number 8. Coach Little wants to talk about it. 1:27 left to go in the third quarter, 21-10. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Back here in Winchester, 21-10 West Central with 1:27 left to go in the third quarter.
Some pressure by West Central.
Huffman with the basketball looking into Meyer. Meyer pivots, throws it baseline, trying to go to Creviston, but it's going to be knocked away.
Yeah, he just didn't have an angle.
That's going to be turnover number 10.
It's like our Saviors is moving their defense up a little bit. Well,
Right.
maybe not.
Well, somebody better guard the new guy in. That's Coons. Nobody's guarding him. Hutton with the screen by Coons. Into the corner to Hamilton. Hamilton falls short, but there's Brown to clean it up. 2 points for Brown.
Is that a rebound or an assist? I'll let Kent decide.
Yeah, that's an assist, he says. It looks like there's going to be a foul. Is it a foul or is it a 5-second call?
I think a 5-second call.
5-second call, turnover number 11. With 56 seconds left to go in the quarter. There's Hamilton open, fouled, basket good. Caught Charpentier trailing the play, and he had nothing else to do but foul him or let him go.
And the official word from the official stat man is that was an assist.
Why not?
Never argue numbers with Kent.
No. Or who crossed the frozen river at the Winchester tournament. I don't know. To get to the Winchester tournament.
That was Nebo, wasn't it, Kent?
Nebo. Wow.
See, I listen. You've taught me well.
Well, even if he's wrong, I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to go with it. If I have a question about anything that has to do with Winchester history, and I ask Kent, that's the stamp.
Yes.
That's the stamp I need.
It's like our Savior's still having a little bit of trouble getting it in. Gets that West Central pressure.
Well, it's going to be a foul on Ford. May have bailed him out there. You know, he was going backwards there, and probably had at least 5 seconds on him at that point. But they get a fresh 10 in the backcourt. 49 seconds left to go. 25-10, West Central. Hutton coming up with Huffman, and it's going over the top. And there's Carson Brown to pick it off. He throws up a shot, no good.
I think Trey might have got a piece of that.
Yep, he's back in the game with 4 fouls, so be careful. Turner with the basketball.
Now it's one-on-one when they should look to him.
Yep.
Now that West Central spread out.
West Central slides into their man-to-man now, throwing something different at him, and that was out of the timeout.
Huffman was open on the roll there.
Creviston with the shot. Hutton goes up for the rebound, but they may get him for the foul. It's going to be his second foul, team's third.
Turner open in the corner.
20 seconds left to go, 25-10 West Central. Looking for a 2 or 3 here, Coach. Whatever presents itself, I guess.
I'm taking a bucket. I'd like to get Trey a touch since he's got back in without any fouls right now.
And you get your wish. He gets the touch. He misses the shot. He's going to get it again. He's not going to get it off. No shot there on the last one. 25-10. West Central holding on to the lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Back here at Winchester, West Central will have the ball first, up 15. So what are you doing here, Coach? You're down 15, but you split this quarter up in a couple minutes here? Or?
Yeah, you give the guys targets. You know, you eat an elephant one bite at a time. So it's got to start with a stop, and giving up that many, offensive rebounds doesn't help you, and you just got to pick away at it.
They don't have a 17-point shot. So, yeah, you're right. Just pick away, try to get down to a couple minutes, get it down to maybe a single digit.
West Central's back to man.
27-10, West Central.
See, here's where you've got to get maybe even a 4 out, but you got to get Trey some touches. Maybe even go back to that high-low now, which might be a little easier against a man.
West Central really putting the pressure on now. They're trying to extend them out. They're not even in a position to score. Here's Huffman with the basketball. High post Charpentier. Nice back cut by Creviston. Missed him maybe.
Well, West Central is doing a great job on defense, making our Saviors really burn some clock, trying to get a good look.
Yep. Huffman with the basketball. Skips it over to Charpentier. He goes baseline. Going to take the shot. He's going to miss long. Hutton with the rebound.
Boy, it was all Trey could do not to foul it. He was wanting to. I think he tucked his hands under himself just so he wouldn't reach.
Yep.
But here's where you got to get more aggressive on defense.
Hutton with the long shot. He
and then
missed
you want
it.
to push it.
Yep. And that's exactly what our Saviors needed, is West Central to take a quick shot. So here's Turner with the basketball with 4.5 to go.
You need to be aggressive if you're our Saviors on both ends. Try to generate some points and also maybe hang some fouls. West Central only has 3 fouls, and in the way they're playing man, it's going to be pretty rigid.
The ball goes in to Gauss. He misses the shot. He's going to get the ball back. He's going to miss it again. Huffman with the board. He's going to take it up. He's fouled. It's not for a lack of effort on either team, and especially our Saviors. They're getting some good looks, just not falling for them.
No, and part of that is a little bit of the game, and another part of that is West Central's man-to-man defense is pretty solid. It's causing our Saviors have to work to get the ball inside for sure.
First shot by Huffman is good. Second shot, up and good.
That looked good. You know, and that's where, you know, if you're our Saviors, that's what you need. You need to stay aggressive and scoring points with the clock stopped is best case scenario, which is what Huffman was able to do. But they're going to have to come up and extend and be more aggressive.
Charpentier on Meyer. They're looking to go to Hutton. Hutton kicks it out to Howard, over to Ford, into the corner to Brown. He's going to take a shot. And that's working right into our Savior's favor. He was open.
Yeah, he was. It's that down and distance, but
Yep.
you know what? Shoot until we tell you otherwise, young
Right.
man. That's always the way we coach, you know.
Right. Yep. You don't want to definitely take the air out of the ball. It's just not your style. You know, if it's not your style, it's not your style. Foul on Brown.
That's his fourth.
Yeah, we just talked about the book being tough to do, and I'm doing it up here, and I only had him for 2 fouls. Kent's just rolling his eyes at me like rookie.
Ken had that just in his head. He
Yeah.
knew.
Just laughing at me trying to do this book. Leahy with the ball, passes it up to Turner. He's going to
And not that you want to be sloppy, but our Saviors has to be a little more aggressive. There you go, a little more aggressive, a little more opportunistic.
Crevston hits it. I think all of his shots have been on the mark. Cuts the lead to 12.
Yeah, he doesn't miss by much if he misses.
Hutton attacking. He swings it all the way over to Meyer. Meyer with the long shot. He's going to miss it. Battle for the rebound. Hutton comes up with it. He goes up. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's a tough one.
It is, and it just comes down to not understanding to keep your arms straight up.
So that'll be his 5th foul for the big guy. He's got everything you'd want in a basketball player.
Yeah, and as long as he keeps working, you know, things will be fine for him. We had a temporary little chin wag between the official and the coach, but that's settled down, and we're back at the free throw
That's
line.
right, chin wag. I like that. I got to pick up these terms. I'm going to have to maybe work with you a little bit more, you know.
I'll give that credit to the movie 42.
Oh, you're the king of the one-liners, I can tell you that. I still use them. Everybody's like, oh, you're so funny. Actually, that's Coach Abel. He's
Well, I'm sure I stole it from somebody. I stole it from, you know, anybody but Kent, I'm
Yeah.
sure. We kid because we care, Kent.
That's right. There's not a better guy. Ball comes into Hutton, out to Howard. 2:55 left to go, 28-15. And I think if you're our Saviors, you better start.
You got to get aggressive. You
Yeah.
got to come up and try to make something happen because, once again, yeah, you're running out of time, but you get a stop and a score, you could get it to, you know, a 10-point, you know, start working on getting it down to single digits.
Meyer with the runner, no good. Rebound by Brown, and that's just killed our Saviors here late.
That's been huge. West Central's been just monsters on the offensive boards and getting several opportunities.
Turner with the basketball. They're going to need to score.
And now you see them being a little more aggressive, too. Once again, being able to handle themselves one-on-one in the post. West Central has the luxury of extending.
Leahy with the long shot. Huffman with the rebound. Out to Turner. Yeah, you have fouls to give, so when you get back on the defense, you can go for the ball. You have nothing to lose, I don't think, at this point. Crevston with the shot. He misses short. It's going to be Meyer. You're open, buddy. Take the shot, and he's fouled.
You know, I preach team and sharing the ball, and it looks like a few times our Saviors overshares, you know, and they're it's awesome that they're looking for somebody and looking for that hockey assist, making that extra pass, but sometimes you're the guy.
Yep. And I think that was the case in the last possession there. Meyer's looking for one of his teammates, and if you're open, that's the play, isn't it?
That's always the play. And if it works, that's just the way I drew it up.
Yeah. Gavin Hedinger in the game and Trey Drake in the game, replacing Brown and Hutton with 1:51 left to go. Also in the game, number 23, Carson Gregory and Grant Coltis. And finally, they're just going to sub them out one at a time. Carson Clevenger also in the game. You'll see him probably running a lot of the point. A good little point guard for the 7th grade team. Meyer's second shot rolls in, and it's good. Clevenger with the basketball. I'm going to have to learn even some of these West Central names. That's Hedinger with the basketball. He's guarded closely by Turner. 1.5 to go. Looking to pass the ball. He does to Trey Drake, but it's picked off by Huffman. And here comes Turner with the left hand. Nice little left hand. Doesn't get it to fall.
You know, and you can see a little bit of that post player anyway. He created space there. And our Savior just can't get the shot to fall. And once again, it's not bad shots. It's not doing anything wrong. It's just, you know, especially whenever you're down, you start aiming instead of shooting, and that never helps.
Right. The game's sped up a little bit. They're pressing a little bit individually, and you can tell they've got some players. Turner with the basketball. He goes baseline. A little runner there. Just rolls in and out. Out from Meyer to Creviston. He shoots it. No good. Trey Drake with the rebound.
Meyer definitely understands the inside-out game for sure. He's always looking for his guards to try to set them up.
That's great to see, like you said. Clevenger with the basketball. He's going to find Grant Coltis. Is he going to put it up? He's going to be fouled, folks. That makes the crowd happy.
You know, now you got a young man on 8th grade night going to the line, ready to make the crowd even happier.
Grant's first shot is a little long. He'll have one more with 47 seconds left to go. That's the son of the football coach, Matt Coltis.
Oh, that did everything but go in. That was a good correction from the first shot.
That's
sure.
Right. That's right. Turner with the basketball. Kicks it out to Huffman. Huffman with the long shot. He's going to miss. Gavin Hedinger with the rebound. Nice box out.
Here we go again. Another opportunity.
He's open. He's going to shoot it. It's going to be blocked by Creviston. Run down by Clevenger. 20 seconds left to go in the game. Hedinger with the basketball. He's going to go to the basket. He's going to take the shot. It's off the ball. Huffman with the rebound.
There could be a foul here. Oh, no, he held up. Good.
Leahy with the shot, no good. Turner with the shot, no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line.
That was good control because that looked like there might be a pile up, and just ran down, contested, did what he's supposed to do.
First shot by Turner is good. Second shot, no good. Carson will just hold the ball. Carson Clevenger, that is, and that'll be the game. 30-17. We're going to be back in just a few minutes to wrap this game up with Coach Abel, some stats, and we'll call it a night. Back here at Winchester to wrap it up, a 30-17 West Central lead on 8th grade night. For our Saviors, we had 5 points for Leahy, 4 points for Turner, 2 points for Gauss, 2 points for Huffman, 3 points for Creviston, and 1 point for Meyer to round out the scoring for our Saviors. For West Central, led again by Dalton Hutton with 12 points, followed closely by Carson Brown with 10 points. 5 points off the bench for Nick Hamilton. He was hot in the 7th grade game and continued it here in the 8th grade game. 2 points for Caden Meyer and 1 point for Riker Ford. 30-17 win, Coach. Thanks for joining us tonight.
I had a fantastic time. What's Coach DeWitt doing? He's always getting into something.
We have so many cameras, we got to take these camera links down.
Oh, I see. So just from one side to the other?
Part of our process, I guess, so we can all bring it to your couch, I guess.
That's right. Hey, it was awesome coming down and getting to see everybody. And for all you folks out there, make sure you listen for the debut of Chit Chat with Dennis. Ken will be on the phone lines.
Yeah. I'm hoping to bring that out with Ken as my first guest. You know, I brought him on in the scrimmage. He knocked it out of the park. He was the star of the game, so I'm expecting the same type of atmosphere when you come in chit-chatting with Dennis.
And it's only chit-chat, Kent. That's all that's allowed. It's chit-chat with Dennis. Don't be – not a conversation. Keep it light.
That's right. That's right. Well, that'll wrap it up for us. Unfortunately, as you've heard the word, the West Central High School basketball team lost its last 2 games, and I don't mean by defeat. I just mean through considered to be a close contact. Our season ended a little sooner than we had hoped, and we will not be playing our last 2 games. But on the bright side, we are the conference champions. We had to go through some tough competition to do so, and I can congratulate the boys. I'm sure Coach Seasting and Coach DeWitt and the rest of the staff will have something special for them to wrap out their season. But unfortunately, it's not going to be on the basketball court against a Liberty and a North Green.
Are those dance moves from the Vortman side too?
Yeah, not from the Vortman side. Vortmans don't dance. That's more Hurlbrink side. So with that, Coach, again, thanks for joining us.
Had a good time.
I'm glad you joined us. It was fun catching up with you. 30-17 win on 8th grade night. We will catch you next week.